Japan in the 12th century was a land divided. The once great authority of the emperor had waned. Powerful aristocratic families vied for control. Among them, the Taira clan, led by the ambitious Kiyomori, emerged from the shadows. Born in 1118, Kiyomori entered a world of shifting alliances and constant intrigue. The Fujiwara Regency, which had dominated court politics for centuries, was in decline. This power vacuum created opportunities for ambitious clans like the Taira. Kiyomori, a shrewd and ruthless leader, would seize these opportunities with unwavering determination. Kiyomori's early years were shaped by the turbulent political landscape. He witnessed firsthand the fierce rivalries that plagued the court. These experiences instilled in him a keen understanding of power dynamics. He also learned the importance of military strength in asserting dominance. As he rose within the ranks of the Taira clan, Kiyomori resolved to restore order to Japan, even if it meant seizing control himself. His ambition would have profound consequences for the future of the nation. The Taira clan, though of aristocratic lineage, hailed from the provinces, not the capital. This gave them a different perspective compared to the court nobles. They were intimately familiar with the realities of governing beyond the confines of the imperial palace. Kiyomori used this to his advantage. He cultivated relationships with powerful figures outside the capital. This included provincial lords and even the retired emperor. These alliances proved crucial in his rise to power. Kiyomori's military acumen was equally important. He demonstrated his strategic brilliance in a series of conflicts. Most notably, he quelled the Hogan Rebellion in 1156. This victory solidified his position as the head of the Taira clan. It also earned him the favor of the imperial court. The court, desperate for stability, turned to Kiyomori to restore order. He shrewdly navigated the treacherous waters of court politics. By 1167, he had achieved the unprecedented feat of installing his grandson as emperor. This marked the pinnacle of Taira power. Kiyomori's rise to power was not without its critics. His methods were often ruthless and his ambition knew no bounds. He ruthlessly crushed his enemies, both real and perceived. This earned him the resentment of many, including his former allies. The seeds of discontent were sown, setting the stage for the bloody conflicts that would follow. With his grandson on the throne, Kiyomori effectively ruled Japan. He implemented a series of reforms aimed at consolidating his power. He established a new administrative system, placing his allies in key positions. He also promoted trade and strengthened Japan's maritime capabilities. These measures brought a period of stability and economic prosperity. However, they also fueled resentment among his rivals. Kiyomori's reign saw a flourishing of art and culture. He was a patron of the arts and commissioned numerous temples and shrines. He also supported the development of Heian-era literature and poetry. His patronage left an indelible mark on Japanese culture. However, his legacy remains a complex one. He is remembered as both a visionary leader and a ruthless tyrant. His single-minded pursuit of power came at a cost. He alienated many of his former allies and created a climate of fear and suspicion. His actions ultimately led to the downfall of the Taira clan. Just a few years after his death, his descendants would be swept from power in the Genpei War. Kiyomori's ambition ultimately sowed the seeds of his own destruction. His relentless pursuit of power alienated many, including the powerful Minamoto clan. The Minamoto, long rivals of the Taira, bided their time, waiting for an opportunity to strike. When Kiyomori died in 1181, they saw their chance. The young emperor, a mere puppet in the hands of the Taira, was no match for the seasoned warriors of the Minamoto. The ensuing conflict, known as the Genpei War, would last for 5 years. It pitted the Taira, led by Kiyomori's son Munemori, against the Minamoto, led by the legendary warrior Minamoto no Yoshitsune. The war devastated Japan, leaving a trail of bloodshed and destruction in its wake. In the end, the Minamoto emerged victorious. The Taira clan was decimated, their power broken forever. Kiyomori's role in the Genpei War is a matter of historical debate. Some argue that he bears responsibility for the conflict. His actions certainly created the conditions that made war inevitable. Others argue that the conflict was rooted in deeper historical forces. These forces were beyond the control of any one individual. Regardless of where one lays the blame, Kiyomori's life and legacy serve as a cautionary tale about the corrupting nature of power and the enduring consequences of ambition.